should be feeling good because we are making you feel good. Welcome to Look Up TV.
Asante sana.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me here.
Yeah.
It's such a great privilege to be here actually. Na hii baridi yote.
Lakini huku ndani kuna joto.
Well.
Of importance. Bire.
Yeah.
The vocalist.
Exactly.
Let me tell you, not in 100 years would I ever said that.
I remember the first time you looked at me and said, Bire? Bire?
The vocalist?
My goodness.
And then you go ahead like, Bire, and you're telling me, Muguru, you don't have to overthink it. It's Bire. Please tell us, why Bire?
Because Bire comes from the word Billy.
Bire.
And I come from Nyandarua.
Okay.
And so my Kikuyu people. Kashkropetu by then.
Kashkropetu ni mawaru.
Mawaru. Na hujapatana na cabbage, carrot na minji.
Hizo zote.
Hizo ni.
Bebe nikakuwa Wanyandarua sitoki huko. Sikuji Nairobi kuhasa. So wait, Billy Bire.
Yeah.
How honestly? Kikuyu is
mama yangu anaweza nita Billy kweli. Alinipatia jina Billy. Anasema my God, I love this name.
Nilisikia mzungu fulani
akitwa Bill. Lakini inakataa. So nilikuwa sikia Bire. Nikasema kwa nini nisijisumbue?
Don't overthink it.
We don't overthink. Life already ni hard. Sasa pia mimi nijipatie hardship ya kutafuta jina.
Why?
Si ndio hiyo Bire?
Bire it is.
Exactly.
So most people usually shocked by Bire. They're like,
yes,
Bire?
They're like, so Bire, most of them call me Buire. They think I'm a Lunje. Yeah, of course. It's so good. When I become the president, of course I will confuse my names. With Bire. You know?
Yeah, they don't even know because your name is Billy. It's
very true.
Wow. Talk to us about your music journey.
It has
and why do we have the vocalist in there?
All right.
Yeah.
So number one, my prowessness is vocals. The Lord gifted me with vocal prowessness. And so I said, my name plus what I am good in, which is the vocals. So I said, Bire, the vocalist.
Not overthinking at all. Okay, take notes.
Started very early. I think I started when I was in class 7. My first time to ever know that I can sing, I started that was back in class 7 in James Gichuru Primary School in Dandora. We had PPI classes. Wale wa enzi hizo zetu. We had pastoral classes.
Yeah.
And so I took a book. It had a hymn, Amazing Grace. And so I sang. And that's when I realized, people shouting, screaming, nini. And I realized, kumbe, there is something I have.
Yeah.
And then fast forward, I went to Dandora Secondary School and I joined the worship team in Dandora Secondary School.
Yeah.
And then after Form 4, I went to ZTech University, and that's when now my music journey started. Because I became the best male vocalist of the year 2013-2014 of ZTech University. And then from there I joined Pitson and his band. And now...
Pitson, when you talk about Pitson and vocalist, we get the connection.
Because we've really worked together with Pitson.
Yeah.
From 2013, the time we met, up to now we still work together because he's my immediate boss. He's my reverend, and I am the youth, the pastor, the worship pastor in Karura Community Chapel.
Amazing.
Yeah, so it has been a journey.
Okay, hapo kando ya Runda.
Yeah.
Umesikia your life journey. Ni D, kidogo, Runda tu, hapo. It's okay. Boy, ametoka kwa block, which is the most important thing.
Yeah. Very true.
So, have you been doing gospel all through?
Yes.
Yeah?
All through my life, I think I've done.
So, what has drawn you to that? Why gospel?
Number one is because I grew up in a Christian family.
Yeah.
And number two, I can't talk about anything else that I don't know. The only thing I know is God. Because from Dandora to where I am, that is God. Yeah. So, and that's the reason as to why I sing about God. because it has been good all through the season. Yeah.
So when you put down music, when you sing these songs, do covers, what's the inspiration behind it?
One, when I'm writing my own music, I get inspiration through things I'm going through. One, books I'm reading. Two, an inspiration from the Word of God. Sometimes you read the Word of the Lord, and then a rhythm just drops. All right, and when again I'm in prayer, because most of the songs I have, like my last album, most of my songs were is it the right English to say were birthed in my season of prayer. And I would do prayer walks every evening from Doni to Buru, and then come back through Mutindwa, and that is when I would write so many songs. So that season when I'm just doing my prayer walk, that's when now music would come into my spirit. As far as covers are concerned, a cover song that really speaks to me, I think, how else could I have done this if this song was mine? And so when a song blesses me, nitafanyia cover. Yeah.
There's one that has blessed me that you've done that we will do. Leo lazima tutafanya. Leo lazima tuimbe kegosho. So what does music do to people? What do you think is the significance? What is the importance of music, and especially gospel music for this matter? What is its impact to the people, to the society?
Number one, music is a language that everyone understands. Sometimes we sing songs we do not know what they are saying. But just because there is a vibe to that song, we vibe on it. And so music breaks communication barrier. We could have a communication barrier, but music breaks that. All right. And so music is a tool, and a great tool of one bringing the society together. All right. And music again shapes the culture of the society, because what musicians do actually is just tell the people, this is actually what you guys are doing. All right. So sometimes music and art is just an image of the society, and so we can actually use music to shape the culture of our music, and that is, we have seen that work. All right. I read a book that is called 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth by John C. Maxwell. And they say that they could influence a whole country through music and through teaching. All right. And so if that could happen somewhere else, because they were saying that was in Mexico, what about us in Kenya? All right. Because sometimes you can imagine there was a time that guys were very suicidal. And it was told that we have songs that are actually advocating for, murder, and just ukipata demu yako anacheat unamchinja, unaget. So because that is what music does. Music has a spirit, and when we tap into that spirit, we move in accordance to that spirit. And so it's so important while we have sound doctrine in our music, because it will shape the character of a person, because the soul understands something that it that's what I'm looking for, but imepotea. Unajua soul inataka kitu fulani yenye itaigrasp na ikwamilie. Na muziki is one of the things. Exactly.
So we should be very careful to in terms of what we are listening to.
Exactly.
Because what we listen to is who we become. Actually.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah, faith comes by hearing, and hearing the word of the Lord. That's the word of God. You get? So you can imagine the songs you keep on replaying. Imagine.
That is who you are.
That is who you will become.
Wow.
Yeah.
You've talked about music and gospel Kenyan music. What do you feel it's like right now what should be different? What are the things we should embrace? What are the things we should no longer do when it comes to gospel music industry in Kenya?
First of all, allow me to start here.
Yeah.
That where we are as a gospel ministry or an industry,
Yeah.
God wanted it to happen that
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
And
where are we? Where are we?
We are tuko. There's no big right now hakuna ati gospel unaweza sema ni kubwa.
Yeah.
You get the whole point?
Yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes the Lord silences his own. All right? Like you can imagine from Malachi to Matthew, a theologian says that God did not speak for almost 400 years. That span, that's the reason as to why unakwanga blank.
Not to speak.
Exactly.
And let things be.
Exactly. But when they are being, he is organizing his systems. And that's when Christ appeared. So there will be remnants, all right, in the gospel ministry. And these are the people that God will use, all right? So that's where we are as a gospel industry. But the next thing that we need to do is actually have a personal relationship with God. We should not behave like we are working with a transactional God, because that's where we are. God ukinifanyia hivi nitakufanyia hivi. All right? Is like going to an ATM that you have not yet keyed in money. Wewe hujaweka money pesa kwa bank account, lakini unataka do kwa ATM. That doesn't work. You get the whole point. But the moment you create a relationship with God, every journey and every season you will be in, it will be guided by God.
And what does this personal relationship with him look like?
One, do you know if today I told you to pray, basically most of the people will go directly to the needs. All right? You go, Baba unajua sina hii kitu. And you see, even at home, you don't just go directly to your father saying, hey dad, nataka. You get the whole point?
Yeah.
You create a relationship, a bond with your father. Yeah. It's like when you come to your dad.
But then again, it has to be genuine.
Very genuine.
Not because
you want something.
Amazing.
You get the whole point? Yeah. Because again, our Father in heaven is not like a policeman.
Yeah.
He's not waiting for you to do something wrong that he can tell you, where. He's still our Father.
Yeah.
Whether we do the right thing or we do the wrong thing, he's still our Father.
Yeah.
The only person that goes away from the Father is you, not the Father. Does that make sense?
He is always there.
He's always there.
Yeah. Amazing. So, in terms of our industry, like, we will still come back.
By the end of the day, his agenda must agenda.
Amazing. So true.
His agenda must agenda.
Yeah, talking about agenda, Wimbo Wangu, the latest song. Tell us about that project.
Well, Wimbo Wangu was a song we wrote in 2012.
Wow.
We wrote together.
10 years down the line.
Yes. In 2012. No, actually 2011. 2011, because then my tutor, my vocal tutor then was still alive. And one day he came for a rehearsal, because we used to have rehearsals every Friday at PCA Dandora.
What's up, PCA? Oh, yeah.
In PCA Dandora. So he came and he said, I have a song called Wimbo Wangu.
Yeah.
And he started, kwa kina moyo wangu wa kutaka. And then he said, someone else should come up with something.
Yeah.
Alafu nikasema nafsi yangu pia haina shaaka. And then he said, no, that can't work. Then we tried now to refix and fix things in the right way. And that's how we came up with the song Wimbo Wangu. And then this guy passed on. He's called Moses, the late Moses Kibe.
Wow.
So this guy passes on, and we are left with the song. We don't know what to do with it. And then at that level, I wasn't very good with recording and stuff.
But were you doing it for it to be released soon?
No. Okay. We were just writing songs for the team.
Okay.
Then we had a team called God's Idea.
Yeah.
And so when we have the song, we have shelved it, we have sung it in church, we have sung it in other places, but we never really had an opportunity to record it. And then years pass on and stuff. and I'm here, I'm the only person who is singing. I said, why not? Why can't I actually do this song? And this is 2023 when I have released the song.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
It has been a journey. So
how is the reception?
Quite good. Quite good. Of course, we are the music is growing slowly.
Yeah, it's a step at a time.
A step at a time. But I love the reception. I love the reception. Yeah.
Okay. Talking about reception, who would you want to work with in the Kenyan gospel industry?
Eunice Njeri.
Wow, you knew what thinking. How Jafikiria really?
Eunice Njeri. I have Kestin Mbogo, sorry.
Yeah.
And I have Alice Kimanzi.
I love Alice Kimanzi.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
One of my top.
And of course, I have worked with Moji and Jabidi.
You've worked with Moji?
Yes, and
I'm
Jabidi.
a very huge fan of Moji.
Yeah.
And then he's been here. There's a time we interviewed him, like 2 years ago.
Oh my.
So anytime we meet with him, he's not sure it's me. So he's like, I've seen you somewhere. We meet again, I've seen you somewhere.
Yes.
Like, yeah,
so I've worked with them, and I've worked with Beatson again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. So what do we expect this year from you? From Bire The Vocalist?
Great music.
Yeah.
I have an album called The God in Good and Bad Times. It's called The Gigab. So it's coming.
Very soon.
We are working on it. Yeah, and a reggae album coming soon too.
Okay.
So this year ni kutoa tu.
Sawa. We're here to listen. We're here to approve.
Asante.
Yeah, and kutoa unarudi.
Tunarudi hapa.
Tuna launch. Maisha inasonga mbele.
Na nashukuru sana.
I know.
Exactly.
There is a cover I love from you.
Yes.
And I need you to do it and sing it right now. ASAP as we sing, we get in the Kigosho vibes. Yeah.
All right.
Igoro
Riama
wow.
So we do the chorus.
Yeah, we do the chorus. Right. Take it away.
So wait, your key?
No, I cannot.
Oh, wow.
I cannot do this thing. I was not built for this, but I can try.
Try.
I can try.
We try.
If it's worship, I can try.
Okay, let's try.
Yeah.
Igoro wekai wekaga magaganya wiyurite hinya nane kyogoro yako ihoire gikeno ndikumenya dinawe wimudu ereri.
Wow. What? Camera person try sauti kwa show.
Karibu lift up his hand.
But that is such a powerful song.
Very true. Very true.
Each word speaks to you in a very different way, and I love it. Maybe when it comes to Kigosho, if believe you're a PCA, what do we call them?
Presbyterian.
Presbyterian person. If you know about Kigosho, you know how people go to Kigosho, and then preaching ikianza tu hivi kila mtu amechukua bag ameondokea like nimemaliza kanisa yako for today. So I will leave you to do your new song and enjoy. Okay. But before we do that, you can tell us where to find you on social media.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. I am Bire on Facebook.
Yeah.
Page. That's my page. I am Bire on Instagram. I am Bire on Twitter. I am Bire on Thread.
Yeah.
I Bire the Vocalist on YouTube. Actually, subscribe to my channel.
Hey, keep up. Thread, what is
And on TikTok at Bire Guy.
Wow.
At Bire Guy.
So take it away with me, Mohango.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.